Hopefully my internet holds up. All right, so what's this going on? Everybody going deeper fits feeling constrictors. Welcome, welcome. We have a guest today, Ball
Oh,
Python
you got
Love.
a new member.
What's this? I do. What the heck? Oh, that's badass. Check that out. Thank you. See, I don't even notice these things half the time. It's really hard for me to keep an eye on the chat at the same time as like talking to people because I'm engaged. I hate that about that. I really want to get my family more involved with these videos. Thank you so much, Iron Dog. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Everybody, man. It's cool. Very cool. Welcome. So again, Ball Python Love, do you want to tell everybody your name, a little bit about yourself? I've been checking in on you myself, checking your videos. I read your about you, and could you tell everybody a little bit about you that might not know you?
Yeah, so my name is Ball Python Love. Real name is David. I love the passion, of course, of ball pythons. It took me it took my wife a while for me to let her so I could convince her to get me a snake. But we eventually got one and together, and it didn't go so well the first time, but there's always that second time, and that's when we got Daisy, and she fell in love. And ever since then, like, she's loved the reptiles as much as me.
Awesome. That's a really good thing. Let me tell you, I've been around this for a long time. I've been breeding ball pythons on and off for over 20 years now. Very small hobbyist, very on and off as well. Of course, very family guy, a lot of other different interests throughout the years. Only within the last 5 years have I, as my wife said, listen, you need to focus, make this your little business. It's what you love. We can do it now, do it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm here doing it now. So pretty cool that you have somebody to back you up, because if my wife didn't back me up on this, I wouldn't be able to do any of it. And I see a lot of people come in and go out really quickly because the wife's like, well, I liked it at first, but I like this time you spend doing this instead of that. And and the same thing with husbands too. There's a lot of females that are in this hobby, which is something I've always preached about, which I love. I think females do a much better job at teaching people about reptiles. They just do. They're easier to approach. They're easier to listen to. I think as men, not all of us, not me and you, of course, but most men, and not like Chris, Iron Dog Reptiles, and my buddy Benjamin, people like you all, we don't have that issue, but some people have a big ego, and the members don't have big egos. All my members. Chris just joined. Pete, how you doing, sir? I've seen some people, but women do a lot better job too, I think, at speaking about reptiles, and it's an easier approach, and especially for people that are afraid of reptiles, when they see it might, and again, I'll say it might be a sexist view, but it's at least it's in a positive way. They see a female with a snake and they're like, well, she's not afraid, so maybe I don't need to be as afraid. And I know that that's a great way of thinking, but listen, it is what it is. And if it's a benefit, I say use it. You know what I mean? Like cleavage. If I had awesome cleavage, I'd be using it on my channel. It would help me all the time. Still looking for people that want to donate cleavage to the channel, by the way. My wife's okay with it. She's actually offered to donate hers as long as she didn't have to be all the way on camera. So cleavage may be coming on the channel. All right, big round of applause. Hit the like button for cleavage. How shameful. So now, how long have you had ball pythons? Like, how long has this been for you?
So my first one, I bought him as a fully grown. He was a male, and I had him for like a year and a half, whatever, 2 years, somewhere around there. This was back like 2012, 13. And the one time, this was the first time with me and my wife, and like, I was cool with it, but it kind of, I don't know what went wrong. Maybe it's just the movement that day or something, but it struck and tried to bite her. It didn't go for me, it went for her. So she instantly was like, no, never again. But that's when we got Daisy. But I trust him 100%. Like, I'm moving my hands in front of his face. Like, I have no issue if I mess up, I get bit. That's my fault. Like, I did something wrong to spook the snake, to scare the snake for him to bite me. So,
Well, it comes down to knowing your animals. I mean, I've had my nicest snakes strike at me, but it wasn't a defensive thing or an aggressive thing. It's more like a food, mistaken thing. So really knowing your snakes is what it comes down to. Every time I get a new snake, or if I get a new snake in or something, it takes time. I really have to learn that snake's ways. I have a couple grumpy snakes that just don't want to be bothered. But the majority of my snakes, I know when I open their bin, they're going to be thinking food time. So it's always going to be aggressive for a quick second. And after that, they're sweet little puppies. And if you don't know that a snake is nice one day, and then the next day you think it's being mean because it struck out at you or something, you could have just startled it. It's just a reaction type thing, and if you don't know that, it's easy to dismiss and say, no, this ain't for me. And it's
correct.
pretty cool that evidently she got over that. And, that's pretty cool. We have a guy that used to hang out with us. His name is Donnie, DER Reptiles. I'm not trying to plug him. Y'all don't need to go subscribe to him or nothing. He ain't gonna do no video anyway. But he used to be awesome and do videos and stuff all the time. But he doesn't anymore. I just wanted to put that in there randomly in case he's ever watching. He's not. But he has a great story like that. When he first got into snakes, the reason why I brought him up, he got a pied. He's seen it at a pet store. It's my favorite story. I love it. Every time I see him, and if he gets on here, I'll make him tell it. He gets the snake, bought it from the pet store, a pretty expensive snake, brings it home, looks at it in the tank, and he's like, yeah, that thing's going to get out. He's got locks for it and everything. He's got them locked up. He's putting stuff on it. He hasn't even gone to bed yet. He's just got this snake, and he's like, I don't know, this thing gets out, it could be over, I don't want this thing to get out. He didn't know, in his defense. So he went to bed that night, didn't sleep a wink, going up, checking every few minutes. The next morning, he's like, I didn't sleep. He brought the animal right back to the pet store. And that was his first experience of ball pythons. Now he's got hundreds of them. You know what I mean? So it's funny how that stuff works sometimes. So that's why I brought him up. Real quick, I want to say congratulations on the snail babies. I seen Carr had some snail babies. I don't know exactly what that incurs, but cool. I want to say a special thank you to Sherry, Kunstler, who is in here. And I probably killed your name right there, Sherry. I'm sorry, but she's one of my favorite people in the world. And I mean that. Since we've been up here in Michigan, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to jump in on your time, Dave. But since we've been up here in Michigan, there's been very few people that I can say that I'm close to and I like and I respect. She's definitely one of them. And I'm not fluffing her ass, and she knows I don't fluff asses. She knows that's how I really feel. So good to see you in here in my life. Awesome. I'm also going to say hello to everybody that has joined so far. Leanne, very good to see you. Zach, you're in your car. Please be careful, my friend. Please, please, please. But listen to the show. You don't have to watch. I want to welcome my boy Jerome Holland, another awesome member of the channel. Thank you so much, my friend.
Welcome, welcome.
I'm going to try and get out here this weekend and see you, Sherry, so you know. Coming to hang out.
So
all right.
Really quick, so everybody knows, like I told you earlier before the show, for the first time this Sunday, I have the Love Danger show going with Moto Danger Zone, every Saturday. But on Sunday, I will be doing a live myself, and there will be a giveaway. So please, any new people that are into reptiles, anything like that, please come and join. It'll be fun Sunday. We'll do the whole will thing, and who knows, maybe if enough people join, I'll do 2 giveaways. Who knows?
Wow.
It's going to be fun though, and I'd really appreciate the people that would show up and support me on this, and just come there to have a good time.
Well, I just put a link in your channel right there in the chat so people can click on there and go subscribe. Also, if you're a member of my channel, you get your link down below, and I got your link down there. So that said, Jerome and Ben, you guys have some links that you want to put me in, please message me on the email, on the messenger, wherever, Instagram, and let me know what link that is, and I'll put it in there. Sorry. Dude, that's awesome. A giveaway. So this Sunday, you're going to mention what it is. We all got to wait until Sunday. That's all right.
Yes.
We can wait. That's awesome, dude. That's really awesome. Now, wow, I don't want to ask too many questions. We don't want to put any spoils out there. So we're definitely all going to have to tune in on Sunday on your channel to find out what this giveaway is. I'm going to be checking it out. I'm curious.
Because it's also Sunday, I'll probably go about 3 my time. That's 6 Eastern time. I live on the West Coast, so it's kind of like midday for everybody because I know people got to work Monday morning. Yeah, so probably around like 3 my time, 6 Eastern.
So, but now is this thing where you have to be in the live in order to enter, or is it just to be a subscriber and enter in a video that you're going to make?
If you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. It's just I'm doing it more for the people that show up for the live. I'll probably do a subscriber giveaway here once I hit 200 subscribers, which I'm really close.
Nice.
I'm at 163. So if that happens, I mean, who knows? I might have to do like 4 or 5 that on Sunday.
Well, you know, I'll definitely be pushing your channel. I like you. I've been watching your stuff. I've actually went back and checked on some of your videos as well, looked into some stuff. I seen you kind of rehome some animals that were on that didn't do so well. I believe maybe that might be one of them on your neck if I read it right and remembered the name correctly. And you rehabbed them up, and I'll tell you, that snake was on the brink of death. It doesn't look like it's doing so bad today, especially for a male. It's a very large male. It's very healthy. So good job.
Yeah. So this is Odin. If you go back to my channel or go to my channel and you go back to some of the beginning videos, you can see like the condition I got him in, just how bad he was, the RI, the stargazing, all that stuff, the horrible shedding and all that. Now, like before, he would hiss a lot when I would try to grab him. He would strike sometimes. But now, like my wife and I both fully like trust him 100%, just because we took him from that next level of having all those conditions because the previous owners bought him for their sons and they couldn't take care of it properly. It's pretty much sat in its own pee the whole time, its own poop for like 3 months at a time. It ate every once or 2 months, she said. And I mean, one mouse every once or 2 months for a full-grown ball python. That's horrible. Like he was bad. He would twist up like in like knots and stuff. And I'm happy the way he came out of it.
Yeah, awesome. He looks really good. I want to thank Moto Danger Zone and Annette. Both of you, thank you so much for the super chats. Moto Danger Zone, if you could, is the live going to be on Moto Danger Zone's channel, or is it going to be on? It's going to be on his. So if Motor Danger Zone, if you could please put your link to your channel, because I want to catch that live. And again, what time is that going to be?
Saturday, 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern.
All right, and that's 6 o'clock right here Central Time. So that's pretty awesome. I want to also thank my boy Rob down there. He's hanging out and he's watching the channel. Thank you for joining, Rob. Another good guy up here. Appreciate a lot. Heather, welcome. Annette, again, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Moto Danger Zone, man, I love his stuff. I just commented on one of his videos today, actually. It's really hard to keep up with a lot of people's channels. I don't get to keep them all, and I really don't get to catch everybody's shorts, because I know that they're putting shorts out there to kind of catch that run on them, and there's no possible way I could keep up with regular videos and watch everybody's shorts. So if I missed your stuff, please don't take it personal. I'm subscribed to 700 some people that actually put out videos all the time, so it's crazy. I definitely can't watch them all, but I definitely keep everybody in my reptile community on the top of that list. So Moto Danger Zone, if you haven't put a link in, I will definitely go to your channel myself. Oh, right there. Awesome. So please, everybody, go subscribe to Moto Danger Zone as well. Is this going to be a weekly show that you guys always do?
Yes, so far that we've talked of, it will be every Saturday. If it goes better than what we expected, I guess it's going to go longer or more, or maybe even add a day. Who knows? From what I know, though, it's only Saturdays for now, which is fine.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I love that. Let me tell you, doing videos by yourself, doing lives by yourself, don't do it. Jump in with somebody else. It's very hard. That's why I only do an hour, because it's hard to really kind of keep things going. And my whole thing that I try to do on my lives is that I'm trying to give you, and I'm only giving you an hour, but I'm trying to give you that full hour. I'm not trying to make you work any harder. So I'm doing as much in that hour as I possibly can. I don't think I always win, but I try. Blackbird, what's up? It's going good, my friend. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, definitely go over to Moto Danger Zones. I'm going to be watching for y'all's live for sure. I think that the communities and getting in with these lives are great. I like how people are trying to be real respectful on times, but let me tell you all something. If you are doing a live and it happens to work that my day works for you best to do your live, you all feel free to do your lives. I might go a little bit longer tonight, and I believe after my live, you all should go check out Todd from TNT Balls and Kurtwood, because I believe they're doing their live. At least they said they are. I'm not positive of that. But I might run a little bit longer tonight because I got a special guest in here. I'm really excited about that too, because this actually was my first, I believe you're my first member, right?
Yes, and I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but if I want to do this, like, I'm going all the way out. So I want that $20 a month subscription.
I know. And then I tried to talk you out of it because I'm so I am not the best at this stuff. I'm like, hey dude, you don't have to do that.
like to me, honestly, even if I don't win anything and like it just continues to go for the next 10 years and I don't win anything, at least I feel like, to me, deep down, to me myself, like I felt like I personally helped you feed your snakes, which stands for Ball Python Love.
What you're actually helping out is you're helping out the community, because like I'm very clear on what I do with all the money that comes into the channel. Like the super chats go for all my live stuff, so all the money that you see that come in my super chats goes towards that, and you can see what I make. There's no, keep in mind though, YouTube loves to take their big giant cut, and we're gonna talk more about that stuff in a second if I remember. But they take their big giant cut and stuff, but everything I get in my lives goes right to the live giveaway stuff. Goes for the shippings and stuff. Of course, a lot of times I don't make any money on this channel, yet one day, but when I do, a lot of it comes out of my pocket, but that is what this goes for. All the money that comes from YouTube and Google and stuff for my channel goes to help with my channel, microphones, cameras, things like that. I separate everything. I'm very honest about everything, and my membership stuff goes right back into it. And you don't have to remember to get cool stuff on my channel. I know I drown people out with that. But I mean, I got a pastel pied male that is, I'll show you in a minute, that is regular subscriber. I do a lot of giveaways. So just being a subscriber is worth it. And that's what makes it really cool that people are stepping up and becoming members. And even on the lowest tier possible is really awesome, because it does help. And it will help you in that way. So I do appreciate it. And that doesn't mean you guys have to give me money. Now, when I say stuff like that, that's the hardest thing I do with these lives, is when I say something about that, then people start throwing super chats, and then it gets me all embarrassed and throws me off, and I can't read anything, and I don't like it. So, I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff. I really ain't. But I'm getting better. I'll get better. But it all does go back into the channel. And I'm hoping that in the future that this channel will make enough money that it will benefit me in a way to where I can take care of all my animals or take care of my bills at home or something like that. That'd be nice. But that's not what it is right now, and that's okay. I take care of my animals. It pays for itself. Not so much this season because it screwed me, but it does take care of itself. So, but now, what's your plans? Do you plan on doing some breeding? Like, do you plan to do some hobbyist breeding? Is this maybe a retirement plan for you and the wife in the future?
Yes. So the wife and I have talked multiple times. She has her favorite genes, of course. I got my favorite genes. So we plan, I mean, even if someone wants to buy them, cool. If no one does, more benefit to me. That's how I look at it. The reason why is because then I get to spend the rest of my life with that snake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not after the money. I'm not after the fame. I'm after just having them and showing people how I treat my ball pythons. But we don't, she has a number where she wants to stop, and her number is really high. So I'll just say it. Like, mine was lower than hers. Mine was like around 100. She wants like 250 minimum. We both make enough. So it's just getting the rat breeding going right now, which shouldn't take time. I mean, it's just waiting, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but it's just our sons love them. It's just the unconditional love that we have for the ball pythons. Just being around them, holding them. Like, we have coworkers that come over from her job, my job, and they're like, "Oh, can we see this one?" And they're like, "Oh, wow! Like, we never pictured ourselves holding a snake this size." Like, and you're like, "Well, like Odin, like most people, when I show them, they're like, 'No, let me have one of the little ones.'" And then like, I'm like, "Just hold him. Like, he's if you're gonna do this, you might as well do it." Like,
yeah. That's
and
something
people follow up.
And, you know, that's how it was. My wife would bring friends from her work. They'd come by and meet us for the first time. And then they'd be like, oh, you got 100 and something snakes in this house somewhere? You're like, yeah. And you're like, really? And we're like, yeah. And then, you know, then they hate snakes. They all hate snakes. And then slowly but surely, you know, they're holding snakes. And then when I moved here to the shop, it's right next to the school. All the little kids used to walk past the shop to go to the grocery store, the little private grocery store, and for field trips. And then all of a sudden I came here, and now they never make it past here. So they come, not anymore with the COVID, but prior to COVID, their field trips ended right here at the shop where they would come in and learn about snakes, which was pretty cool. So it's always cool when you can kind of bring it to people that don't know. Matter of fact, I just had a young man in here that hates snakes. We were at a party next door that they're having for a holiday party, and he says, oh, I won't go in there for nothing. And as soon as I shut the door, he opened it up and came in. Next thing you know, he's holding all the snakes. He's got giant snakes on him. He's holding them all. He's got one on hold right now. He's waiting for a thermostat to come in. Yeah, it's just funny how things work like that. It's funny. Low Life Exotics, hello, welcome. And Blackbird, hey, I appreciate you coming in, man. And you know, I think you got a lot of energy for this community and stuff. And I just want to say thank you for being nice and cool and respectful in the chats. I know prior you used to be a little bit uppity, and it's cool to see you nice and chill. It's very cool to see you this way. This is the way we like to see you. Appreciate it. Very valuable part of the community, these young people out there. But I might say words like shit and stuff like that. I'm not your mommy and daddy, Blackbird, so I don't need no bad emails from your mom saying you said doo-doo and all that kind of stuff. I might say something worse one day. I'm just putting it out there. Oh, man. So now you have children. You have children or children? Child?
I have two sons.
Two sons.
Yeah, 7 and 4.
7 and 4.
Or 8. Yeah,
Eight.
7 and 4.
You better get it right. They might watch.
Yeah, no. The other one is my oldest. He turns 8 this year. So yeah, 7 and 4. My 4-year-old is okay with the snakes. Like, he's not afraid, but he's not like willing. He's like, yeah, whatever. Like, I see this. Let's go play with that. I'm like, okay. My oldest son, though, I've caught him in the snake room already a few times with me not being home, and then just coming home and my wife's in the bedroom or something, and like I go in there and he's in there with like all 7 or like 8 of them that are in there, all of them all at once. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's fun
like,
until you're 2 more, and then then you're like, hey, listen, I don't know if that's the head this or the head that.
Right now, I know my collection because it's only 10 snakes, but I'm like, man, I can't wait till I have 100, and then I got to figure out who's who.
Yeah, luckily I don't have that issue. We know who everybody is. Let me keep it. Welcome, Justin, from my animal house. Welcome, Lexi. Lexi, have you been able to make it home yet, or are you still out? And I think you said you were going to be going home next month. It was, or next week it was. I'm sorry. Whatever it is, I hope you had a safe trip home, or you do have a safe trip when you go. Sorry, Dave. I don't mean to jump in. Is it David or David? Do you prefer?
It doesn't matter. Most people don't, when I go to work, because there's 3 Davids. They don't even call me by my first name. So
what do they call you?
Call me Rambo. That's my last name.
Rambo. Rambo is your last name? You're freaking
yes,
Rambo.
Sir.
Buddy. Done. Yo, Rambo is your last name?
You saw it on Facebook. I mean, it's not spelled like the movie, but...
Do I look like I read? Come on, man. Rambo's your last name? Dude, I'd be milking that in my name of my snake business. My logo would be the sickest, badass Rambo logo you've ever seen. Oh, my God. I hope this plants something in your head, because I would be that all day long. If my last name was Rockefeller, this whole background would be gold and dollar signs, if you know what I'm saying. You need to play what you got to play. And there, again, Moto Danger Zone, put a link in there at 8:15 Eastern Saturday. They're going live. You definitely want to check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Moto Danger Zone does a lot of cool stuff in his channel as well. I've been checking his stuff out. I just checked out one of his videos today. And I'm definitely interested in checking out that live. It's going to be I like seeing these people team up. I don't know. I talk a lot. So I think if I teamed up with somebody, I end up doing most of the talking. I better shut up.
But see, that's a good thing though, because you need someone that's going to be the chatter and then someone to be the explainer. But the chatter is more talking. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. I mean, that's all there.
Okay, see, I wouldn't make a good partner. Let me go grab. I guess I got to get a cinema mail so I can hold on to one too at the time. But first, I'm going to grab the 3K if you don't mind. Now, listen, you have to be in your live on Sunday in order to win or to participate for your giveaway on Sunday, correct?
Correct. You have to be live. I will be using that the will spin thing. So I will be using that the will spin thing that Justin said, the will spin generator. You have to be present. If you're not, I'll give everyone, probably around a minute and a half, 90 seconds. And, if you don't say anything, I got to spin again. You say something, you win. But once again, if depending on how many people show up, I might do 2 or 3. Who knows?
Nice.
So it all depends. So hopefully a lot of people show up. Even if it's only like 20, to me, that's a lot of people. Like, just saying.
Oh, yeah. That is, dude. Trust me. It's funny. People, like, they want their channels to grow, and they're like, hey, how to grow? You don't want to ask me how to grow my channel. This channel's been out since, 2015 or something. And I had 150 subscribers for a long time, and I was making videos every day. So I don't know how to get there. This is the 3K giveaway snake. Just wanted to throw that out there to let everybody know that somebody's going to win this snake. This is a badass snake right here.
So yeah, I want to say I'm going to win it. I want to say I'm going to win it. But then if I say if I'm going to win it, and if I really do win it, people are going to be like, this is hacked.
No,
so I won't.
I'll tell you right now, man, I don't mess around, dude. I'm real strict about the rules, but I'm not more strict on myself about rules than anybody else. So let me tell you right now, if somebody ever jumps in and says, oh, dude, that was rigged, you're gone. I don't care if you're my top member. I don't care if you donate super chats every 3 days. I don't play like that, and I won't be accused of it. And if I did, you better you come with some good ass proof, because that won't happen. Man, I want my loyal viewers to win my giveaways. That's who I prefer to win my giveaways. All you hacks that are jumping in here and only watch my videos for the giveaway stuff, I like you, but I don't love you. I want my people that watch my videos to be the winners. That isn't always the case. The first so many that I've even done were people I've never even seen before, and they've got their prizes. So there's no such thing. So you feel free. Don't worry about that. I'll handle that. I don't care. This does not pay my freaking bills. I don't depend on the viewers to pay my stuff and to live. And I have.
Can I ask a question? I have a favor to ask. Do you know how to full zoom on that? So I just want to see the whole pattern.
I don't have a full zoom because this is just one of those Logitech cameras hooked up to the computer.
Oh, okay.
A goofy-eyed kind of emoji on the tail. Really cool markings on the neck. I like that little kind of weird fork off there. It's kind of weird. Also, there's some pretty cool color shift. The change in the color, right? As you can see, right in here, you can see the line kind of goes straight down right there, and some color shift and change in it. Where this part right here is like all darker than the brighter than this part. It's really weird, and all of them came out that way. Well, let me get you untwisted here.
That is beautiful.
And then he's got this cool, perfect little star. It's kind of hard to see.
No, I see it. That is awesome.
It doesn't look perfect on the camera, but it is pretty cool. But 3,000 subscriber giveaway. That's all you got to do is be a subscriber. You don't have to be a member to win cool stuff on my channel. But members just can win some cool stuff too. They have a little bit more chances. They get to enter in the regular stuff and a few extra things. So I just want people to know that, because somebody's like, oh, well, what? So there goes our giveaways? No, there goes no giveaways. All it's going to stay the same. Nothing's going to change. You guys are the bread and butter. The subscribers are the bread and butter of my channel. I love you all that are members, and I appreciate you. You do help. Everybody should be very thankful towards you, because you do help them as well. But the likes and the shares, that's the meat and potatoes at the end of the day. So
yeah.
We'll put that out there. Be very honest about it. The beautiful snake. I'm going to grab a cinnamon real quick, because that's what you got going on. And Logan Jackson, welcome. Jeremy, my cousin Davis, how you doing? He's not really my cousin. I thought he was though one day, but he is now forever, just because it happened that way. All right, wait. Did Wally sit here? Hello, Wally. Did I say fork off? I probably did. That's possible, but I could have said the other word. Oh, bothering you while you're sleeping is not what you wanted. Bothering you while you're sleeping is not what you want. Can I put you on my neck so I can be cool? Let me be cool. Come on. It's a cinnamon orange dream, 100% het for genetic stripe from Garrick DeMeyer. I do have a single gene cinnamon and a little hatchling cinnamon single gene, but the only male that I have is this guy. So I'll put them on. But yeah, I love that cinnamon. You can see yours has got some really nice markings like that too. Those it's kind of weird. This camera's all weird. I love how those elongated alien heads. Yeah, it's sick. It's good. He's a super healthy male, that guy is too, man. Do you know how old he is?
From what the lady told me, he's 4 years old.
This one feels like he's gonna poop on me. Oh, he's 4 years old. Right on. Right on. Now,
so go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say maybe 5 years now, just because I've had him for like, I don't know, 6 months, 7 months.
Right on, right on. Now, is he going to be one of the ones that you are going to be breeding? Or you haven't made that decision?
I haven't made that decision with him just yet. Possibility. I kind of like getting into more of the pied, since I have the two pieds.
Yeah,
probably getting into
those new pickups.
Do some clown pieds. I was thinking about picking up a clown pied here soon. I also have the option of getting the blue-eyed Lucy here soon. I don't know which one I want to go. I don't want the blue-eyed Lucy is awesome, but I think I might just go that het clown, or not het clown, but pied clown, and then probably mate that with the female.
All my snakes think they're retics. You see what this guy's snake doing? Do what his snake is doing, little man. Just chill. He doesn't chill. All my snakes are just constantly on the move. That's why you don't see me with snakes usually. I don't have any bobbies. I'm telling you, I don't have any that just chill. Like I swear, you guys give your snakes Ritalin or something. What the heck? Mine don't stop. I have to do this the whole time. They won't chill. You guys need some Ritalin. You know that? All those dark eyes.
I don't know if this is bad or anything, but I sometimes spend like 6 hours with him outside of his, like, away from everything. Or I don't know. He likes to chill. Like he just.
He'll let you know if he's not happy with it. You know what I mean?
Every time I put him down, he's like, no, and you see him trying to get out.
You're gonna get stuck in the chair. Goof. Josh, Spartan Reptiles, welcome. If you don't know, Ball Python Love is going to be doing a live on his channel, and that is, go ahead.
On Sunday, 3 p.m. Western, 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be doing a giveaway. I'm not going to say what I'm giving away yet. Only one actually person truly knows.
I'm not that person, everybody. Uh-oh. Did we freeze up here? What? Uh-oh. Did we all go crazy or just you there, Dave? Looks like it's trying to fix itself. Well, all right. I'm pretty sure we'll have him back here in a second, unless we both went out. No, I think we're both good. I think I'm still on anyway. He will be back in a minute. And I'll go over and just send him another link just in case. He was on the cell phone. It could have been an accidental button push. It could have been there he is. A very large lead airplane flying over his house is what I'm guessing. Did a very large lead airplane fly over your house and kill your connection? That's what I told him.
Odin, he turned off my headset. He squeezed hard enough to turn it off, and then it froze on my phone, and then it was like disconnected. I was like, okay.
Snowball effect. That's all right. I don't think we lost any viewers. I think everybody stayed put. I think they're very concerned about you. A few people were like, "Should we call 911?" And Iron Dog said, "Hell no," and we didn't. So good thing everything worked out. All right. So also, anyway, Josh and anybody that may have joined lately, like I said, he is doing this awesome live. He's going to be doing a giveaway, and it's going to be pretty darn cool. Now, you're also going to be doing live with Moto. Hold on a second. You got microphone issues. Now, Zach, I don't feel as comfortable with David here as I did with you, so I'm not going to bust his balls about his bad microphone work. I don't want to put anybody on the spot.
Is that better because he's off my neck?
Yeah, you're
Like
good.
he was squeezing it. So
Motor Danger Zone, and you are also going to be doing a live on Sunday. On
Saturday.
Sorry. And that's going to be on the YouTube channel. So if you could please put his link again too, that'd be awesome. And feel free, Motor Danger Zone, to put your link in there because I definitely want people to check it out. This is going to be the first show that you do together?
No, it'll actually be the second. We had our first one Saturday, the previous Saturday. So it'll be our second live Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 my time, and then I'm doing the giveaway on Sunday on my channel between 3 and 6 Eastern. So my time is 3, 6 Eastern, depending on what time zone you live in. Hopefully that helps.
Right. Well, people, we should be able to do the math. We should just be able to do the math. It's confusing. And then you get people like Spartan Reptiles with those in the Mountain Standard Time and all this other stuff. You know, like, what? Nobody uses that. Who uses that?
Utah, right?
Yeah. So nobody uses that time. Oh yeah, Josh's was awesome. It was awesome. Josh is did a few lives here lately. He's been actually putting in some work. I kind of busted his nuggets not too long ago about putting out some videos, and it's been awesome to see. I just like to see what he's doing. He's such a nice guy and a good guy. He's like a brother to mine too. I've known him for quite a long time, and a lot of people don't know this, but he was instrumental in the whole raising money for the Ben Rennick auction. This was actually made by Josh and Spartan Reptiles, everybody. So if you want to show him some just awesome respect for being a cool mofo, you should do that. He's right there. He might even put a link to his channel in there. But he's the person that actually kicked that off. He's the person that said, hey, listen, he came to me, said, hey, listen, I want to do this. I'm very new to the YouTube. I don't know people, you and Big L, something you'd all be interested in. We're like, what? Let's see what we can do. And so he is instrumental in kicking that off. And we all know what happened to Ben. And if you don't, that's for another video. But quite a bit of money raised. Josh, do you remember offhand? I think it was around $80,000. I mean, it was no joke. And it was a lot of people involved that had, a lot to do with this again. But Josh is really the person that kicked that off. And I don't think people know that. I don't know if anybody ever gave him the respects enough to let people know that, but he brought it up to the forefront. Now, granted, it ended up that Ben was murdered by his wife, and who knows what she may have did with the money, but it was the thought that counts, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna throw that out there. What are you doing, dude? Are you doing something bad you shouldn't do? Shouldn't show people?
No.
Yes. We don't black out here. We walk away and cough around the corner, but we don't black out here. There's no blacking out on this channel. We got to see the. Are you not wearing pants? Is that what's going on? Did you have?
No, I got pants on. No, you're good.
Because then you can black out. We're all cool with that. Well, maybe some of the ladies might be on, be like, go ahead, but I'm totally cool with you blacking out if you got no pants on. Unless you got a cool Speedo. Always interested in a cool Speedo. So now, do you have any purchases that you plan on making, or your next purchase, or something that you really want to add to your collection, snake related or not?
I definitely want to. Yeah, another ball python. I definitely want to go a pied clown, or something along that lines. Anything pied, dude. Like that's my favorite. Like the beauty of them. I like more pattern than I do the white, but it's the beauty of it shifting through, you know, like, and then you could get that random block here and there of the white, like.
Yeah, I like low white pieds on certain morphs. You know, certain patterns look really cool, all stretched out and funky, you know, like that. But at certain things, like I wish the spider morphs actually had more color on them instead of just white, because I think that would look so much cooler. But it's so hard to get certain pieds that you just can't get them to have much pattern. Now you can never go wrong with a pied. That's right, Jeremy. Pieds are awesome. Everybody loves them. I like the pieds and I like the clowns, but God, there's so many things going on with them. It's like so hard to keep up with all that stuff. And then I don't even know. I want to work on some clown projects, but I don't know which clown projects I want because there's so many options. It's ridiculous because everybody's put everything in the clowns. I don't know if you've seen Miguel's video lately, AAP's video lately, but he's showing some of his sunset plans. And I don't care. I know people get mad at me, and maybe that's why Donnie stopped watching or something. But that sunset gene, I don't care what the hell. Maybe it's just because I'm colorblind. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But you could stick anything to it, and it still looks like the damn sunset gene. I just seen the sunset clown today. It looked like the sunset Enchi to me. It didn't look like much of a difference at all. Like, I know there's some differences, but I'm just like, pieds are way cooler. Clowns are way cooler. They just are.
I like all the recesses.
Yeah, come on. I've seen everything to it, and they all still look the same. They just do.
Please, I like the recesses. So
I'd like to not think that way, because I would like to think that there's some value in this, but I just don't see it. And now I'm probably going to eat my foot 10 years down the road when, they mix that sunset with the perfect gene, and then all of a sudden it creates, the phenom, whatever that is, at the time. But it just drives me nuts. Maybe it's because I don't have the money to invest in the sunset that I try to down talk it so much. That's a possibility. Nice.
I don't like them
this weekend for sure. I'll definitely get in touch with you. Sorry, Dave.
You're good.
Just got a male pastel pied. Dude, you can hold out. You might win mine, Breacher. You've been winning a lot of stuff lately. Justin would hate that. He really wants to win that one too.
I'm good at that pied.
Sooner than a sunset, right? No, listen, I'm not trying to crap on it, you know what I mean? And trust me, I don't own one, guys and gals, so I don't have a lot to say. I've never even actually seen a sunset right in front of my. Well, I have it though. I think I have it a show actually, but I'm very colorblind as well. So trust me when I tell you, when I look at it, I do not see what you probably see. So I'm basing that off of what these eyes show me. So I don't want to. I'm not kicking nobody in the nuts. I don't know a lot about the gene. There's people that know way more about it. So just understand that when I say that it just looks like the same stuff to me. Toffee and candy, somebody said. What are you doing to your snake over there, dude? This is a decent channel, man.
No, I'm just holding him like.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were trying to do the snake mustache. I didn't know if you were smelling him. I couldn't tell. It was a weird angle.
No, he's just hanging out.
Now, I haven't seen Todd jump in here at all. Does anybody know if Todd's really going to do his live tonight? And I bust Todd's balls too, because he's kind of wishy-washy when he says he's going to do it live in there and he's not. And so I like to bust his balls about that, because I think it's important. I think we should all, if we say we're going to be there, we should be there. 10 minutes before this live started, just like last time, my internet went completely out. The whole box just shut off. No lights on, no nothing. I unplugged it, plugged it back in, no lights, no nothing. This happened to me 10 minutes before my live last week too. So either I'm being watched by the FBI or I just got really bad luck, because David will tell you right before we went live, it knocked everything out. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, everything went black. Like, I was like, where are you? Like, he hit me back up on Facebook Messenger just to be like, hey, it crashed.
I'm back in a second. Okay, so Todd will be going on now. I'll probably be only running an hour tonight, but I do reserve the right to run later. I don't mean to ever step on anybody's toes, and just so everybody knows out there that these lives, when we do these lives and stuff, it's never meant to step on anybody's toes or nothing. But if I run late anytime, Todd, and run over on your show, I don't mean it, and I always try to send people over afterwards. So there's that. And he's going live at 15 minutes at Raw. Listen, if to be honest with you, I would probably go another 20, 30 minutes, but he's going on with Rob from KY Constrictors. I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that.
That is fine with me, man.
And I say you've been in, and I'm hoping you're going to hang out here for the next 15 minutes because you've been awesome guest. I don't do a lot of guests on my channel if you haven't noticed. So this is really cool. And I appreciate
it.
I really do.
For sure.
Hoping you would. And I kind of asked you, and then you asked me back, which I thought was kind of weird. I was like, hey, man, and then you were like, yeah, you think I could? That's what I'm saying. Let's do it. So, great minds think alike. But definitely appreciate all you've been doing. I've seen you in everybody's stuff. I've seen you really making the rounds and appreciating the people in the community. And that means a lot to all of us. I think we're pretty tight here. I think this is the tightest community I've been in with YouTube. I started YouTube in 2006 or 7. I was even part of a moto vlog group of moto bikers that went up to Applebee's every Thursday night. We'd really wreck a highway and put out some pretty cool videos, but we got in a lot of trouble. I had to take all that shit down. But no community has been as cool as this community. So
for sure.
And I could tell that you feel the same way because that's why I see you on everybody's stuff, and you're really putting it out there, and it's really much appreciated by everybody. And there's a lot of you out there like that. You know, I wish some of you all made videos. I wish I could support some of you back the way you support me, but you don't make videos. So I just try to let you know that I appreciate you all. And I can tell you're a pretty cool guy like that too. You've left a lot of really nice comments on my videos, and I appreciate that. I do.
You make really good content. You really do. I enjoy watching it.
I really appreciate that because I'm kind of hard on myself. I really am. And I don't mean to be, and I know it's a horrible thing. Like, there's nothing worse. I hate that person that's so wah-wah and needy. Like, oh, what was you? I hate that person. I think I'm that person, though, when it comes to these videos because I'm really hard on myself. And my wife's like, no, it's good. Like, I did the Herbert video. And
that was hilarious.
I did not want to put it out there. I was not going to put it out there. It's like, no way. But my wife made me put it out there. Made me. She wants me to do a Hank Hill video too. And I'm like, yeah. But I'm always so uncomfortable with my videos. And I watch them back and I'm just like, oh my God, did I just say that? But so I appreciate it. But I think I don't know. I don't know why I'm so hard on myself with that stuff. Anything else, I'm not. No, listen, Hardwick can go kick rocks. That's what I have to say. I appreciate you mentioning that. And if Hardwick's in here, just know kick rocks. I like you. I don't think you're a jerk or anything. But you don't want to answer my email or email me or something so that I can say, hey, dude, I'd really appreciate to get you on a live. Then you can kick rocks. I don't want you to put me on your channel, Hardwick. Let's just say that. I was asking you to come on my channel. I was trying. Yeah. Now I think you think that it's because I wanted to milk you for your subscribers. Well, I don't. I wanted to clarify a few things in your past videos that you caught a lot of heat on, that I was one of the first and only people, if I'm being honest, that stood up for you right away in the face of my own friends to say, hey, listen, this guy didn't say he knows everything. He's just sharing stuff with you. Let's make it okay to make mistakes because I fucking make mistakes sometimes, everybody. And if you hate on me when I make a mistake, that's going to suck. I'm not going to hate on you when you make one. But he said no. And so y'all can tell Hardwick, kick those rocks. That's how I feel about it. I don't blame him. I don't blame him, everybody. I'm telling you the truth. I'd be afraid to go on a live with me, too, if I was him. I bust his balls all the time. He thinks that I'm going to get on there and maybe mess with him or something. But I really wasn't. I was truly hoping to have him on to kind of clarify a few things and just let him know that I appreciate this part and this part. Talk about some stuff that other people talked about, like his dictionary of awesome genetics for ball pythons that he's produced on his channel, which is priceless. I don't care. And there's a lot of people that don't like Hardwick, this and that, because they're not Hardwick. I'm not one of those people. I like them. I like him. He wouldn't join my show. He's not emailing me. He's afraid. If you don't cry, you don't mean it. Listen, dude, there's been a bunch of times I'm almost cried on this channel. A bunch of times. If that happens, you all ain't gonna see it. I'm glad you mentioned that. You all can thank Chris for never being able to see me cry on camera right now, because I'm looking right now to see stock camera. Bam, just like that. I never bothered to look to see how to do that. Now I know. Yeah, he is, and I kind of am too. So, and Chris Hardwick is cool as shit. But I really was just going to plan on having him come on. There was some stuff that I think people were a little upset with. That I was upset when I seen it too at first. So I don't want to act like I was cooler than all of you that were upset with him when you seen him cut the cord on that thing. I was a little upset at first too, and then after I took a minute, I was like, well, listen, he didn't say this, that, or the other, and he said right after he probably should have tied it off. He wasn't doing a video where he said, hey, everybody come and learn what you do. This is how you do it. He was like saying, hey, look, guys, this is what I'm situated with. This is what I'm going to do about it. And that's what he did. And I don't think people should have held nothing against him for that. And that's all I was trying to say. But I was hoping to talk to him about that stuff. I was hoping to fluff his ass about his cool genetic stuff that he put out there with all the different genes on his videos. It's been really cool and given me a lot of ideas for future stuff. But no, he doesn't want to get on there. He's not in here, is he? I'm trying to draw him out. He's just not in here. I'm not cool like Justin and Chris. They've made a safe place for him. That's what it is. You've made it too comfortable for old Hardwick over there on your all's channel. That's what it is. I'm putting a Hardwick screen up next week. Oh, man. No, so listen, who was your big people that you started watching on YouTube, though, you know, for like reptile stuff? And then don't say me if I'm one of them. If it is, thank you. But I'm saying other people, you know what I mean?
To be honest with you,
like, did you even know that there was a community?
Okay, so no, I didn't. If it wasn't for Moto Danger Zone, I was about to the point where I was just gonna give up on YouTube and just collect snakes without YouTube. Like, but he was like, you know what, dude? He was like, if you're just gonna do it anyway, don't give up, pretty much. And he was like, listen, I've been watching these people on their live. He introduced me to the Iron Animal show. My first show ever to see it was with Hilljack. That was, I mean, the rattlesnakes, like everything he had was amazing. I was like, holy crap.
Nice.
But the only two people I watched back in the day before I met everybody was Moto Danger Zone and Alberto Arreo. Like, those were
not hear Brian Barczyk. Not that I'm not dissing Brian, guys, but it's so comfortable. Isn't it comfortable? Everybody in the comments, please. Isn't it comfortable to hear that the person they were watching wasn't Brian Barczyk? Because it's always Brian Barczyk or Justin Kabelka. You know what I mean? Somebody says, "Oh, well, I first started from watching, you know, Brian Barczyk's videos." Yeah, it's refreshing to hear somebody who was turned on by a person that isn't Brian Barczyk. So, Motor Danger Zone, thank you. I appreciate that. Got an email from Royal Business. Hey, man, how come you're not in my live is what I'd like to know, Royal Business. Hope you're finding a good health. A quick note just to let you know, I got the shirt. Good, good, good. And it fits as it should. Oh, nice. Well, material soft and comfortable. Listen, see? Awesome. Rob, if you're still in the live, the shirts were very comfortable and they fit and all this other good stuff. Well, good. Sorry about that, everybody. Welcome to the live there, Elite Exotics. I appreciate it. Silly, thank you for joining. Good to see you back and doing good. I haven't seen you for a while. I just seen you jump back in the community this past week. Chris Sutton, thank you so much. It's okay if Brian got you in, man. That, you know, listen, that's the thing. People like the crap on Brian. I don't want to buy any of his snakes, okay? Because they're not really his snakes that you're buying. When I buy a snake from somebody, I'm like, yo, I'm getting so-and-so snake. I don't feel that way when if I'm going to get a Brian Barczyk snake. I just don't feel that way anymore, and that's okay. This guy paved the path for a lot of us, even the people that don't like him. He paved the path for all of us to do what we're doing, and he still continues to promote that. That's all I need to know. It's totally okay if he's the one that got you going. He's got a lot of people going, as I said already. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't know of Brian Barczyk until 2011, 12, something like that. I don't know. And I wasn't a fan of the snake bites. I wasn't a fan of that stuff, but I've never been a fan of that stuff. I'm like really a worrywart on my snakes and things like that, and I don't like to stress them out and do that kind of stuff. So when I watched that stuff, I just didn't agree with it. But it didn't mean that I hated Brian or disliked Brian in any sort of way. I think he's gotten a bum rap in a lot of situations, so I'm not dissing him. So it's good that he's your first person. He's a lot of people's first. He's kind of a whole.
Well, I never watched him. Even to this day, I still don't watch him. Like, no offense to him, and hopefully he's not, one day watching this, but. No disrespect to the guy, but I just feel like he already has his followers, and how do I say this nicely? He could keep walking on, and I will watch people that are still learning because I want to learn with them as I go. Like I'm not trying to watch Mr. Perfect over here. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't, I respect your opinion totally, and again, I'm not sticking up for Brian because he does what he does, and I've said my piece, as well. But that's good that you're doing that. That's good that you kind of watch out. You're finding yourself a little clique. You're definitely not going to find a nice warm home over on Brian's channel. It's a little impossible with all those subscribers. You know what I mean? So it is nice to have a little bit smaller of a community that's more personable. So I get what you're saying from that. And I also get what you're saying about his subscribers. $25 for a little stuffed animal is a little bit much. $500 for a tour, a little bit much. $500 myself personally can get you in at almost any zoo with a backstage walk around deal. And you just let me know if you all want that. I will hook it up for you. That's a pretty price to pay. But listen, the guy, the guy is put in his time. So, is it right for me to say that he, should cost this much or that much? I don't know. And if people are buying it, should he not sell it for that price?
I give the guy the respect. For what he's done. I know of the guy. I'm not stupid. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you are calling me stupid, but I know of him. So.
Yeah, so he's not crapping on Brian. He doesn't know Brian like maybe a lot of us might even know Brian. And so when I see people, I don't think he acts perfect either, but I know what you're saying, David. I don't think David's saying he's acting like he's perfect and he doesn't do anything wrong. He shows a lot.
No. Like it's just Brian already made his path. He has his people follow him. He's getting a paycheck. Like I feel like if I'm going to give money away, I'd rather give it away to somebody that's like me that's still learning.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to give it to a guy that's already made his dreams.
Right. You're trying to help somebody else's dreams too, and the karma comes back to help you with the dreams in the future. So I do agree with that. So I do hope people understand that he's and myself. I'm not shitting on Brian. I don't think either one of us have any place to do so. But he's made his path and he's doing what he wants to do now, and I'm not going to take that away from the guy. I had a hard time with that for a while with Brian, is that I'm like, dude, you don't even read your stuff anymore. You don't take care of your stuff anymore. You're just Hollywood. And I actually had a problem with that for a while. And I was like, what the hell do you care about that crap? Like he's doing him. This is what's making him happy. What the hell's that have to do with you? You know what I mean? So it was easy after I looked at it like that. And how dare myself. What's going on, Kurtwood? You are awesome, and you're going live with Todd here in a few minutes. We're going to run a few minutes longer because I'm enjoying David's time. It'll give you guys a few minutes to get your kissing and stuff out of the way, you little pervs. No, I'm only kidding. But it's not Kurtwood that's going to be in there. I think it's going to be Rob.
Yeah, it's going to be KY.
So I am going to end this here pretty soon. I do want you to come back on another live with me, if you don't mind.
Anytime.
So I'd like to reach out to y'all. I know this is not the same kind of lives we normally do. I do want to bring people in more often. I think it's cool to share the screen with some other people, and I want it to be a lot of different people. So if you're ever interested in joining one of my lives, please let me know if you want a one-on-one thing, but I'll also be doing lives where I throw out a link and we all can just join in and have a good time. I appreciate everybody who comes in for my lives. I appreciate you, David, for being a member. I appreciate my other members as well. But I truly want these subscribers to know that you don't have to be a member and have cool stuff next to your name. How come he doesn't have the badge next to his name? Does he have the badge next to his name on the YouTube? Hold on, I can't end the live yet until I go check my YouTube. He's got like the regular badge. Why has he got the regular badge? I got to add on my own. Oh, okay. On YouTube, it shows up right. Sorry, on the live stream,
it shows the S.
it shows up as the regular one. And I'm like, what the heck is that about? I thought I put a fancy one in there. Okay, it's all good. No, but the subscribers with your all's likes and sharing these videos and sharing to your Facebooks and you just share it on your little channel thing here on YouTube and stuff has really helped my channel. And it's a really, you are the backbone of this community. You will not be forgotten, not by myself or people that are members of this channel. We have some really cool stuff coming here down the pipe as well. And David, again, thank you so much for joining. Is there anything else? I definitely want to put your channel out there one more time. He's going to be doing a live, so please tell people about that.
So before I go, once again, I would like to say thank you to Uper for letting me be on the show tonight. Please, if you haven't, hit that like button for him. It really will help his channel. I'd really appreciate, even if you disagree with what I said and you disagree with what he said, whatever. Hit that thumbs down, something. Just do something.
Nobody disagrees with what you said, man. I'm just making sure. If you don't really clarify stuff, I'll tell you, some people can cut their in this business on YouTube. I don't know why, but if you don't clarify that, where I know where you're coming from, he's not coming from not a Brian. He's just like, look, if I'm going to support somebody, it's going to be somebody that is either been in the boat that I'm in, is in the boat that I'm in now, or that is a few steps ahead of where I'm going because they're inspiring you to be there. Brian's not inspiring you to build a zoo at your house. That's not what you're looking to do. So that's what you're saying. And I think we all understand that. And we're too cool like that here. So don't worry. No excuses needed. You did nothing but help my show. I guarantee you.
But before I go.
No, I'm only kidding, Zach. You do. I love you. Just messing with you.
But before I go, thank you again, Uper, for having me on your live. I really appreciate it, brother. I really do. Also, Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Do not miss the Love Danger Show. It's going to be off the hook. It's going to be fun, amazing. And then don't forget, on Sunday on my channel, on Ball Python Love, if you go subscribe now and you're in the live, or if you somehow randomly catch it and it's just some randomly luck, and you go into the live, if you are present during the live when I call the name, you will win a surprise. The surprise will not be super cheap. It's not going to be the most expensive either, but it could anywhere between 50 to 100 bucks. It all depends.
Yeah,
and we're
$50. Everybody in here would not shake their head at no $50 prize. I can guarantee you that.
Well, I hope to see even you, Uper, there. I hope to see Iron Dog, Justin. I hope to see everybody that's in the live. Moto, Alberto, Rayo, everybody. I hope to see you there. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry. I try to watch everyone's videos. I'm out for COVID because I got tested for COVID today. So I got a lot of free time this week on my hands. But thank you again, Uper, for having me on tonight, dude. Much love to you, and I really appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on too, man. And again, I've been working on some stuff outside of YouTube and my actual work stuff that's been kind of stressful over the last so many days. So I appreciate you kind of working with me. I know I was a little bit scatterbrained here throughout this live as well as talking with you earlier, but you definitely made my night. This went really well. I'm very, very comfortable speaking with you and hanging out, and I appreciate you coming on here. One last thing, I would like Moto Danger Zone to please put his link to his channel in there again, just so people know where to go to see that live. I will be there. I will be entering your live contest. I will be there regardless. It will be playing if I'm driving. It will be playing if I'm out in the field. Whatever I'm doing, I will definitely be watching that live, and I think everybody else should too. This community is awesome. I'm super stoked to be part of it. We are definitely very lucky. Every one of us is very lucky. This wasn't like this 20 years ago. It wasn't like this 15 years ago. It wasn't like this 5 years ago. Okay? And just 2 years ago, I was being attacked because I was on a come up. And people don't like to see you win sometimes. And the people that are in this live chat right now and in this community that we all hold so tightly, they're not those kind of people. And I respect you all for that. So we both thank you for coming and joining us tonight. It's very, very cool. Moto, please put that link in if you get a chance. I don't know if you did or not, but I would appreciate it so everybody can check out your live. I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank all the people that hit the like button. I want to thank the people even more that hit the down button on that. If you did, I haven't checked it, but if you did, I want to thank you the most. We all love you. We do. Show them love, everybody. Tell them how much we love the hater. Hater? No, I'm kidding. No, we don't play here, man. We're real people. We try to be honest and we try to respect everybody, but we're not interested in any bullcrap games, and that's why this community rocks. You guys rock. Please go over and check out TNT Ball Todd's. I'm going over there right now. Zach, I love you, man. You are the man too. I want you to jump on my. He's afraid to come on my live, guys. I was gonna do Uper's Court with him and shit. It was gonna be awesome. You all should hate on Zach right now because he killed Uper's Court. I'm like kidding. He's like, don't start this with me again, Uper. Gypsy Girl, thank you for being an awesome supporter. Iron Dog, thank you so much for being an awesome supporter. Jerome, thank you so much for being an awesome supporter as well as a member. Elite, thank you so much. You're the man. Kurtwood, you are awesome. You're not as cool as this guy Dave in my life, but you're awesome. I'm only kidding. You sent me a cool coffee cup. Also sending stickers out to people tomorrow. Sorry. Some got sent back. So you know. All right, I'm out. Thank you so much, Dave. If you want to contact me later, feel free. But everybody run over to TNT Balls and check out Rob from KY Constructors. He's over there live. He's a lot of fun. He's a funny mofo too. You all rock. I love you all. See me. Bye.
Love y'all.